on today's video, I have a fragrance that is going to be a niche brand, and it's from Matiere Perfumerie or Premiere. I cannot pronounce it. I will list it down here below. It is a beautiful fragrance by the name of Radical Rose. This one was launched in 2022, so it's only been around for what, 2 years now? And I have to say, to make rose exciting and to captivate someone with a rose fragrance in today's day and age where it feels like everything has been done, this fragrance is truly groundbreaking. It's truly beautiful, but they've done it in a very timeless, elegant manner, which means that you'll be able to buy this fragrance today and still enjoy it in 20 years' time because it's one of those fragrances that kind of adapts itself to the old world, that adapts itself to now, and that I can definitely see it adapting to the future as well. So this fragrance is very, very nice. So we get notes of rose centifolia absolute. We also get Indonesian patchouli. We're going to get saffron, Spanish labdanum, and Jamaican pepper. When I first smelt this fragrance, by the way, I'm working off of a sample here, and I have to say that the sample is super long wearing. So I have a dry down here, but I don't want to spray it on that. So let's get a fresh card. When I first spray this fragrance, I get kind of a mixture of different fragrance vibes. So I kind of get a mixture of Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle. It also smells a little bit like Rose Prick because it has that dusty, peppery rose. You also kind of get Tom Ford's old style of fragrance and perfumery. And what I mean by that is if you remember when Tom Ford launched the private blend line, it was artistic, it was deep, it was sophisticated, it was mysterious, and it did not have any constraints of what was going to be popular and what wasn't. He just created fragrances with perfumers that were just groundbreaking and revolutionary for their time. This fragrance is giving that era of Tom Ford. I will say that the beginning stage of the fragrance is going to be a little bit harsh. It's going to be peppery. It's going to be a little much, a little in your face, and then it starts to dry down. I have not seen saffron and rose done so well into a fragrance. The patchouli in here is just to die for. I'm not sure how they were able to make patchouli earthy, but wet, but creamy, all in one. This scent is just magical. And I usually don't come on here saying, I love this scent. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. I will be very harsh with the fragrance if I think it's nasty. But this one itself, I think is a beautiful rose fragrance, even if you are not a rose lover. So my partner does not like the scent of rose. I love the scent of rose, so I might be a little biased. So I actually asked him a couple of times, I said, without knowing anything about this fragrance, tell me what you think of it. And his response was, it's really nice. I like it. He says it's too light for me, but I like it. And I think it's a beautiful, artistic, emotional scent. And I was like, wow, you got all of that. You're not a perfume person. And it's just one of those scents that really evokes emotion and the actual smell. It's a scent that I think is perfect for like a wedding or an anniversary or a special occasion. It really has a very particular smell that is timeless, like I said, that is classic. It's just a mixture of everything that's good in perfumery. I have to say that the initial spray is very peppery. As it dries down, you get more of the actual saffron mixing with that rose, and that rose centifolia is just amazing. It doesn't specify where the rose centifolia is from, but it is amazing. It does smell really good. I have not, like I said, seen a fragrance that does this good with an actual rose note because I was a little taken aback. So I have to tell you. So I got this sample from a brand called Nose Paris. It came up on Instagram and it lets you essentially do a quiz where you get to pick out your fragrances or your fragrance samples, or it picks them out for you. I picked them out at random. I've always wanted to see something from this brand itself, so I did pick this one out deliberately. And I was thinking in the back of my mind, this is going to be just a very boring fragrance. It's going to be a rosy, I don't know. You typically know what you're getting with rose, if that makes any sense. It's kind of going to be this or it's going to be that. But with this one, when I first got it, I was spraying it. And I have to say, I have to be completely honest and transparent. I think I might have been overwhelmed with fragrances because I was doing notes, but I did smell it and I was like, this is giving that green rose stem with thorns, like Rose Gypsy by Christian Dior. It's giving that dusty, kind of peppery rose like rose brick. It's giving Frederic Malle and the Dry Down with that portrait of a lady. But this fragrance takes everything from those actual fragrances and just makes it better. It has the vibrancy but yet depth of the rose that's inside of Noir de Noir by Tom Ford. Now, I know I'm not a fan of Tom Ford anymore, but I have to say that that fragrance is one of the best ones that he's ever made with a perfumer. And the rose that's in that one, which I believe is black rose, is the same type of rose that you're getting in here. And it's hard to describe because it's so luxurious, it's so beautiful, it's so well thought out. And this scent, I definitely think, is one that I will get a full size bottle of. I mean, I usually don't do this based on just a sample. I will be like, I have to try it again. I have to try it again. And then I get the bottle and I'm like, I'm disappointed. I don't think it's going to be the case with this one because I really do like it. And I'm not really sure why this brand doesn't get a lot of attention. I mean, let me know down in the comments if you own anything by them, because I would really be interested to see in what people actually like from them, what their popular ones are, which ones people don't like as well. That way I know exactly a little bit more about this brand. Like I said, it's not a mainstream, very, very popular brand. I have seen it pop up on reseller sites. So, for example, on Facebook Marketplace or Facebook groups where people are selling it. And I was always intrigued by the bottle because it's very simple, it's very modern. It's kind of like a Celine type of vibe when it comes to the actual packaging. But I never knew that, they had such great fragrances. And at least for me with Radical Rose, I have to say that this is one that I definitely recommend. So let me know down in the comments what your thoughts about this fragrance are. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you tried it? Are you interested in trying it? Let me know all of that down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more fragrance related content. Until next time, you guys, love you. Take care.